Hello everyone, I'm Ashwini and today I will walk you through my cross-platform application development assignment. So first let's have a look on the assignment itself. Okay, so this is the assignment we are having. It says we need to create a quick task application which is a task management application which have features like user authentication, then task management, and also it requires if we can edit the task and mark the task as completed. And okay, so that's the project we are having. I have created the UI part in Flutter, and for the backend part I'm using FastAPI, and for database part I'm using Back4App platform. So let's start. Okay, so let's move to our source, basically the folder where we are having all the source code for this project. We are having two folders. First one is backend and then UI. This one contains the backend application, and then we have UI which contains the Flutter application. And we are having everything in this app.py file. For have a quick look, I can give you one. Okay, this one is from dot. Let's open a new folder and we'll open our backend here. Okay, so that's our app.py file, and it implements the user authentication and API for user authentication, and then the API for task management. So let's start our backend first. First API, then div, and we just need to pass this app.py. So our FastAPI server is up and running, and then we can also start our backend front-end one, the UI part. So let's move to UI. We are having this folder as nested one. Let's check its content, and then a simple Flutter run. Okay, now let's choose the device as Chrome one first. So it will start our UI in Chrome application. Okay, so this is our application. First let's create one account. We will name this one as bits, and then we can have email ID as cross platform @bits.com, and then let's choose password as bits 1234. Okay, and then we will sign up. Okay, this quick snap confirms that the user was created properly, and it returns us back to the login page. Now we can log in using our credential cross-platform @bits.com, and then we have password as bits 1234. Okay, so let's log in now. Okay, so when we are logging in first, it says we don't have any task. So let's create some task. I will name this task as first task and add the description as cross-platform app dev, and mark the due date as, let's say our due date for assignment is 11th only, so 11th of May 2024. Okay, so it have added the task. Let's create one new task, task 2, and the description, some description. So we have added the description as some description, and let's add the date of perhaps 11th of next month. Okay. So now we have both of our tasks. So here we have option to mark this task as completed. So it's completed, and then we have the option, we can also untick this part. Okay, and then we have this, we can also edit this task. Let's suppose we are just editing this one as first task instead of some number. First task, and basically first in letters now. So let's save it. Okay, so it have updated this one as a first task. Okay, and then as we have changed this one, so that's why it's it unticked this part. Now we can also delete a task. We can delete from here, and it's gone. So that's the basic task management we are having, and these all are persistent because we are saving this data into back4app database. So if we open the same thing, this time let's move to incognito window, and it's asking for user ID and password. It was bits cross platform @bits.com, and the password was bits1234. Let's log in. Having this task, our first task, which was not deleted in our application. So that's the presentation of how it's working from the UI. I also created some Postman collection just for keeping things handy. So let's move to it. Okay, so I have 3 collections. First one is to directly communicating with the database, and then we can manage our user through the FastAPI, which that's one. And then we have this task management. So first let's create some task, and yeah, we will name it as task from API, and we will leave this one as itself API task, and the date as just change it to 12, and completed as false, basically 0. Let's create this task. Okay, so we got one object ID. Now we can fetch this task from there. That's the task we created. We can also modify this task. I will leave everything remaining. We will just change the completion status, and then let's get the task again. Now it says that the task is completed, and we can also delete this task. And now if we get all the task, that task should not be there, so this is the one from our UI part. Okay, Also in the UI part, now on the login screen we have implemented some kind of error handling mechanism. So let's suppose just log out from the okay, let's log in a new tab. I will start the application again. Great, so our application is up and running. So if I give some other emails like cross, okay, first let's leave everything and try to log in. It says please enter email or password, and then if we try to log in using some different ID like simply cross at the res bits.com and password is same bits1234, then it will say password or ID is incorrect. Okay, incorrect username and password. Okay, so that's all for this cross-platform application development assignment. Thanks for being with me. Bye bye.